first round, they got Tyler Booker on the board, Kenneth Grant on the board, no offensive tackle, Kelvin Banks gone. And they take Mykel Williams from Georgia. Let's start with what you like about the pick.
What I like about the pick, I mean, he was probably top 3 like prospects like towards the end of it for me. So I love the pick, and the things I like about it is day one he's going to be an absolute run stuffing demon. If you watch his tape at Georgia, like a lot of people are giving him kind of a knock for I guess stats wise, right? Because he didn't have the greatest stats. But if you watch his tape, he's getting double teamed every single play. Georgia asked him to do a lot. So he was getting double teamed every play. And on top of it, Georgia does sub out their defensive line like almost platoons, right? They do kind of so the production's not there because one, he doesn't play as much as a lot of other college players. And two, Georgia asked him to do probably the most on that defensive line. So I love the pick. I think the athleticism and the upside is definitely there. It just depends if they can, kind of teach him the ways of Nick Bosa's pass rush, and if he can become a good pass rush guy, because the run stuffing, part of it, like he's gonna set an edge, and he's gonna do what's needed in that kind of regard, but definitely needs to develop some pass rush.
Yeah, I agree with Nick. I just feel like I felt like we just drafted the second best edge rusher in the draft. Like I know people were talking about Mike Green being better than Mykel Williams, but I think Mykel Williams, it went Abdul Carter, then Mykel Williams. We drafted the second best edge rusher in the draft. Like I don't know why. I see people hate on this pick. Like I don't know who else they would wanted us to draft at number 11. Mykel Williams at that position, he was the best player. So I think if we upgrade his
the next pick was kind of interesting, but we don't have to get to that. You can finish your take on Mykel. Sorry.
Yeah, I don't know. I like this pick. He's the second best edge rusher in the draft. Why I don't know why people are hating on him. I like him. Great pick.
Yeah, I guess we could talk about his weaknesses or questions about him next. I mean, what I liked about him, I think a lot of people didn't know which direction Saleh was going to go with the defensive line. Did he want a Mike Green or a James Pierce type? Did he want someone small and fast like D Ford? And it was like, no. Absolutely not. And I think we forget, like, he spent a lot of time with the Packers last year once he got fired from the Jets. He wasn't like officially on their staff, but he was there a lot, and he's very good friends with half leader defensive coordinator. Yeah, whatever they called him.
Yeah.
And their D-line is huge. Their DNs are huge. Rashawn Gary's almost 280 pounds. Van Ness is more than 270. So I think and that Packers defense had a lot of success against the run last year. So maybe Saleh got an up close look at that and saw what a huge edge setting powerful DN can do. Two of them can do for your defense, and now he has the same configuration. So I mean that I like that a lot. It seems like
no one's going to be able to run on our defense.
I mean it's going to be tough to run
on our defense.
Who's a better? I mean, he already looks like one of the better run defenders at that position in the league. He's
100%.
been doing it since 18.
100%. And you could just work on his pass rush and
he's so young.
Yes, he's 20 years old too. That's the best part about it.
He'll be 21 by the time the season starts. But I just love how they went with this pick, because there's not only a massive amount of upside, but you're getting a solid base. Like the floor is high.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? When it comes to
as
run
opposed
defense,
to Shamar Stewart, where the floor is low.
I don't even
if we drafted Shamar Stewart, I would have crashed out.
They could have taken Shamar Stewart. He's another big defensive end. He's more athletic, but he's less good at football.
Dude, he has no back. No back.
None.
Shamar Stewart just has the same build as Myles Garrett, so everybody thinks he's good. I don't like Shamar Stewart at all. I'm so happy.
You think Mykel has more of a bag than Shamar?
I think so, and you can't tell me this guy's not going to get around Nick Bosa and develop a crazy game. Like he's going to get back, dude. But I mean, we've seen it. We've seen it happen with guys on the practice field. Like we get these videos all the time, whether it's from you or other people on the practice field. Like Bosa coaches up people. I know he's kind of a quiet guy, but he's like one of those guys where if you go to him, he's going to tell it all. But I mean, if you don't, he probably won't say very much, right? But
okay, let's do the other side of it. This is not a slam dunk pick. Who knows if it was the right pick? What are some questions, misgivings, whatever that you have about this one?
Probably just his pass rush. Like that's really it.
That's a big one though with the 11th
It is.
pick.
But
I think
but
he
I feel like
needs
that's
to
something he
be
needs to
like,
work
it's not
on.
like Alfred Collins in round 2 where you're just a second round pick, and if you're just a run defender, that might be okay. Like here, yes, you're an elite run defender, great. But if you're getting 4 sacks a season, fans might not be so happy. PrizePicks is sponsoring the Cohn Zone this year. PrizePicks is the leader in daily fantasy and the best place to win cash while watching sports. And the best part about the app is it's really easy to use. To create a lineup, all you have to do is pick more or less on a few players' stats. I'm a Niners guy. So you know when I'm doing PrizePicks, I'm looking, well, the last couple of years, I'm looking at Deebo Samuel because I know Deebo Samuel better than Deebo Samuel knows Deebo Samuel. So if it's like drops, I'm taking more. Or if it's like punches thrown towards his long snapper on the sideline during the fourth quarter of a game, the 49ers will go on to win. I'm smashing more because I know the 49ers and I'm a PrizePicks guy. Now, maybe they didn't have those exact plays, but they have so many plays that'll make your head spin. And you can play PrizePicks in over 40 states, including California and Texas. Best part about it is the new user offer. PrizePicks will give you $50 when you play your first $5 lineup. So win or lose, you'll get $50 just for playing. That sounds like a win to me. Use promo code Cohn, COHN, to claim your $50 today. Tell him Grant sent you.
That is
I'm not
true.
saying he's going to be a 4 sack a season guy, though.
Yeah, I think year 1 might be slower for him in the pass rush until he kind of gets the hang of it. But I mean, dude, that guy's build is unreal. Like he's like what, 6'5"? Like, he's a big dude, you know.
His arms are weirdly long. His arms
are insanely long. So I think they drafted the rest of the draft with kind of that in mind, and you know, having Alfred Collins next to him, and then you got CJ West. Like, I think it's going to be a lot easier than people are kind of making it out to be, and I don't think he's going to have a bag year 1, so to speak, when it comes to the pass rush. I just think he's going to swallow a lot of stuff up on the backside of Bosa compared to what we have not had. We haven't had that since literally Ford, right?
Well, it'll be interesting because to me, he'll get the first opportunity as an edge rusher on 3rd down. And in that role, he'll get a lot of one-on-ones. And I think Saleh will also probably scheme him into like stunts and games and stuff like that.
You know what my take is? My take is it's going to be Bosa, West, Collins, Mykel for first and second down. And if we get into a 3rd and long situation, they're going to bring another D end in. They're going to kick Collins out. They're going to have CJ West, Bosa, Mykel on the inside working against the guard. And they're going to bring another D end in. And that's going to be
That's what I was going to ask. And that's like, okay if he ends up being a 3rd down interior rusher. But is that his projection? Is that his future? Is he Aldon Smith? Or is he more of like a Justin Tuck or a Charles Omenihu or a Arden? I mean, like a really good version of that. And that's okay if he is. That's my question. Like, did they draft an edge rusher or did they draft an edge setter interior rusher? I don't know.
I think year 1, that's where it goes. But I think past year 1, Kasarek's going to develop him to stay outside. Because realistically, like Omenihu was a great player. And like if he's that and better, like that would be nice. But I don't want him inside on 3rd down in year 2, year 3, year 4. Like he's just too athletic to be inside past the first year, I think.
And you know,
do you guys think this was the best? As he gets older,
he might get bigger. He might be more suited for that. So go ahead, Ma. Sorry.
Do you guys think this was the best pick at 11? Like, was there any other players you guys would have wanted? Because, like, for me, I thought this was the best pick at 11.
I thought this was. I mean, Walter Nolan would be the only other one where I wouldn't have batted an eye or been like it wouldn't have changed. Both players I would have loved. So I love this pick, and if we went Walter Nolan, I would have loved that pick. So
yeah,
I think Walter Nolan went to a good fit in a 5-man front. I think he'll be really
Atlanta
good in that.
or not Atlanta, the Cardinals. Sorry, yeah, that'll be fun to watch.
Here's the other one, and like it's gonna make you guys laugh or roll your eyes, but the pick right after Mykel Williams is interesting. Tyler Booker. It's like, does he play at a premium position? No, absolutely not. Do you want to take a guard with the 11th pick? No, really, ideally not. But that's a guy that you could see being all-pro. That's a guy you could see being like,
but at pick
perennial
12,
Pro Bowler. With Mykel, I don't know that he'll ever necessarily reach that level. Like,
At
is he
pick
a Pro Bowl defensive end? Maybe, possibly, not sure.
I feel like the guard pick at pick 12, like Nick was gonna say, pick 12 is a little bit crazy, but I do have a feeling like now that the draft was kind of like, it's kind of past, I do think Tyler Brucker is gonna be a dog. Like I think the Cowboys draft as a whole was actually really good. So
You should have
Well,
seen
they're good at drafting.
Maj and I did a live stream during the draft, and Maj's cousin is a Cowboys fan.
yeah,
And
he
was hoping for a plethora of different players.
He was
Yep.
heated.
He was
He was
heated,
mad.
and Maj was laughing at it in his face. How old is your cousin, Maj? Isn't he like 12?
like
young.
13.